Hey, 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 I'm live and barely awake, but I'm live. How are you all this morning? Good morning. Or good afternoon or good evening, whenever you are in the world. It's the 2nd of September. This is a bit of a recap from last night. So, last night's ghosts, I don't like to call it ghost hunt. It's like you're hunting them. An old friend of mine, Rob Thompson, once said he hates being called ghost hunts because he's like, yeah, you're hunting the ghost. So, I can't think of another name right now. But anyway, I digress. What a night! What an epic night. We tried everything, everything I could think of. We tried all the scientific experiments, and they threw up some names, and threw up some bits and bobs, and what have you. And the SLS cameras letting us down all night until the last hour, and it finally worked, and that's when everything sort of happened. As is always the case, 3 o'clock is the witching hour. 3 o'clock is the time when the spirits seem to come alive. It's always been sort of when we go on paranormal investigations before, it used to be 3:10. I don't know why 3:10. A lot of people out there will say they'll wake up inexplicably about 3:10, and that's probably because the spirit has woke you up. So if that's happening to you, that may be what's happening. But yes, from just past 3 o'clock onwards, the SLS camera finally updated and worked, and we had some spirits caught on camera, if you like. One of which is a child, which I believe was Alice. Alice is the little girl that's seen here all the time. I told you the name now, that's it. Alice is the little girl that's been seen here. She's been named by at least 6 different people who don't know each other, don't know anything about this place. 6 different people have named Alice. And she's here. She was here, I feel, at 3 in the morning. In the bathroom area, in the toilet area, where shadows have been seen. She was caught. Go look back over the footage from last night. You'll see. It was about 3:30 that time in the morning. So yes, we had that. We had the pendulum. Now, yeah, it depends where you stand on that type of thing. I'm an open skeptic. Always have been. Not always have been. I've been a complete skeptic. But now I'm an open skeptic. I make myself a skeptic on purpose so I can remain objective, and I can, rather than thinking everything's spirit, I debunk it. And if I can't explain it, then wow, it must be something. So the pendulum in the shop threw up Elizabeth and Edward. It threw up the 3 children. Didn't give me the names of the 3 children, but it did give me a date when they were here. No idea where it came from, but the date was 1796 until 1805. So I've got to do some research on that one. Edward and Elizabeth, 1796 to 1805. Susie Angel, thank you for all your work last night trying to find that out for me. I'll do some more research on that and see if I can find Edward and Elizabeth at 1805 to 1796. If I can find that, if that's on somewhere, if I can find that, wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? So that's the pendulum. We had various words coming through the spirit box. Wow, I just watched from 2:30. Amazing. Morning, Lucian. The spirit box threw up some names and some different things. Spirit box threw up Edward. It led me upstairs. If you remember, it was I was in the shop when it all started to happen. Not sure. I can't remember what time that was. Actually, I should remember the time. But yeah, Edward was prominent. Kept saying his name, Edward. Then kept saying, "I'm up the stairs." We were downstairs at the time, so I came to the top of the stairs. I sat on the landing, and as I sat there with the camera pointing up the stairs, shadow in this room. Shadow went across the door, and I was gutted that the camera wasn't filming it. I was so gutted that wasn't seen. I saw the shadow go across the door, so that was just It was amazing. That it was a real thick, dark shadow across the door. It wasn't filming. So then I grabbed the camera and we came up here. And Edward again came through and said he's in the door. Went to the door and he said he was in another door. He was somewhere else. So we were chasing Edward. We didn't catch him. In the end, he just went away. Thanks, Edward. But we did. We had a good hour or so trying to find out who Edward was. We thought it might have been Edward Bradley, Mr. Bradley's wireless shop. We thought it might have been him. Do we hear Bradley come through the spirit box or? Can't remember. Anyway, it was great. It was that was really, really. It was good. I enjoyed that part, and then it all went quiet a little bit, and all went calm, and then the SLS camera later on. Really, I just need some of this. 1 second. SLS camera was really awesome. So that was it. That was Gifty Stafford Ghost TV's live ghost hunt. We did it from 7 until 4. I hope that anybody that would watch me asleep, I didn't hear me snoring. Luckily, it didn't record the last 4 hours. But crikey, I'm tired. So now I've got to get sorted out and open the shop. Helen's not very well. I'll get well soon, Helen. She's got a really, really bad migraine. She's been sick in all kinds. So I'm going to ring her in a second. Hope she's all right. Everybody send some healing to Helen. And I will grab myself a coffee, shake myself down, and go again. And then I'll be back tonight for another live, but this time I'll leave the camera on something. I can do another experiment tonight. And it's a pity I can't leave the SLS camera running. It doesn't run. It's run on battery power. At best, it'll run for about 10 minutes. So if I can find a way to leave that on and keep it going, I could leave the SLS camera just focused on in the toilet. But the camera tonight will be left in the toilet. That's a definite. That's got to happen because that's where it all happened last night. And I'll leave some experiments around. Right, guys, I'd like to thank you all again. You were all fantastic last night. Thank you all so much for all your comments. Thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for clipping things that you've seen and put on the Facebook page. I've not seen those yet. I'm going to go have a look at those in a minute. Thank you for your messages, both to myself and to Helen. Have you ever later, Mark? Oh, okay, Vanessa. Yeah, okay. Thank you for everything. Just thanks for everything. It's been... I've really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I'm going to do it again. But I think next time there'll be the odd guest with me, I feel. We'll see how that develops. Thanks, Richard. Thanks for joining me last night to the bitter end. Even when I went to bed, there was still six or seven people watching me shuffle to bed as I tried to not shit my pants off. I didn't sleep that great, but I've had some sleep. So I'm going to grab a coffee now, and then I'm going to close this down. I'm going to say thank you all very, very much again. Don't forget where we are. We're in Church Lane in Stafford, 10 Church Lane, Stafford. And you now know that there are some ghosties here. We already knew that, but now we know for definite. Right, guys, I've got to go because I'm babbling. See you soon. Thank you all very, very much, and have a great day, everybody. And I'll see you later tonight when we go live again. I will leave that camera. It'll be left in the toilet area because that's where I feel things are happening in there. I hope that that's where Alice is. There, it hasn't always been a toilet. It hasn't always been a toilet. That room would have been something else back in the day. So. Let's find out, eh? Thanks, guys. I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to get a coffee. Thanks. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Richard. Thanks, Lucy. You have a great day as well, mate. You have a great day too. Thank you all, everybody, and see you later.